Kerrie here. How are you? Are you joining me for the upcoming 5-day challenge with your Oracle cards? Well, even if not, this video is going to help you choose your Oracle card deck. Now, I'm going to be just walking you through a few handy tips on how to do that and what you need to consider to really choose a deck that really speaks to you. So the first thing to consider is your intention and what's your purpose. Now, Oracle cards generally come with a whole different intention or purpose from the author as to what they do for us. So really simple things, from the fact that, you know, the very first popular cards that ever came out were the Doreen Virtue cards, the messages from the angels. Now, the thing to know here is that while they're the messages will spread across a variety of different areas of your life, the whole feel of them, the energy that they're aligning you to, will be the angelic realm. So that's something that's really important for you to consider. What's the energy that you want to work with? What are you looking to connect with? What do you want to engage in? Another example would be, the Ask and It Is Given cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks will help you work on your awareness of your manifesting and how that works for you. Another one of my favorites, is the Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom cards. These really call forth my feminine energy, like my connection to my body, my connection to my feminine spirit, and I do love that feel. So that's another consideration. And even the Animal Dreaming cards from Scott Alexander King, they'll be working with you again, like speaking across different areas of your life, but working with the animal kingdom. So the energy of the animals and the animal medicine. So that's something for you to consider. Even my cards here, these are my Spirit Guide Wisdom cards. They were created with an essence of mediumship. So they do connect you to your spirit guide energy. So a whole variety of spirit guides. So they do have things like an angel card. They have a fairy card, you know, they have some animals energy within that. They're a bit of a combination, you know. There are master guides, there are spirit helpers, but they will be working with you from the essence of a spiritualist belief system, in that, you know, Native American Indians as our spirit guides, monks, just, you know, just off the top of my head type of thing. So it's that vibration, that energy, a cross section of working with the spirit world, if you will, with the ability to the symbolism to cross-reference a variety of different areas of your life depending on how you use them. But so that is something to consider, is what's the purpose of the deck? What's your intention? What are you wanting to achieve? That would be the first tip that I would give you. The second tip would be to consider the design of the card itself, such as, you know, do you want something nice and simple? Do you, an example would be, say, this is from John Holland's Psychic Tarot. I love John Holland's work. And knowing, having spent some time with him and having been on his Hay House radio show, I know that his creations come with a great deal of heart and intention, and they really serve a great purpose. So I do have a few of his sets. I love his work, as I said. So something like this, the Psychic Tarot, they're a really great set to bridge from the tarot into Oracle. They do have a gentleness, a softness of the Oracle, And but as you can see here, that they just the one picture, there's not a great deal going on, just the simple word down here of what it represents. And you can even see from the picture that and the power that it is really about stepping into your power. So is it that simple? So if there is a little more symbolism that you're looking for, a little more of the more symbolism in the card, the more you will have symbolically to work with down the track as you develop your connection to it, and therefore can sort of garner more information just from the card as it presents. So this card is from another of John's sets, the Spirit Messages card, and I do love these ones. They're a little bit based in the connection, a mediumship connection, and they are for daily guidance. So they are great. As you can see, there's a little bit more going on in this card. So there's a little bit more symbolism, a little bit more to work with. The thing that I really do love is the fact that there's a summary here, that it really good and easy for you to work with, to develop that awareness, to create that connection. Saying that, your whole aim, your whole goal is to not need this interpretation, is to get to a point where you don't need the guidebook, where you don't need this, that you have your own truth coming through when you are working with a set of oracle cards, that it's your own, it's a prompt for your own intuition, for your own psychic awareness. That's where we want to go. But this is a good starting point, and this makes it easy. So just remember that. There are a couple of things to consider when you are choosing an oracle card set. So that would be my second tip, would be to consider the design. Thirdly, how does it feel? How does it feel when you pick up that set of cards? How does it feel when you're choosing it online? How does it feel? Does it feel empty? Or do you immediately feel the energy coming through that card set? You know, I can remember the first time I ever picked up Animal Dreaming by Scott Alexander King. I just felt his intention, his energy coming through, and just felt a lot of warmth. So of course, when I have that kind of experience and that kind of feel, I know that the intention of the author is pure when they're creating that set, that they're doing it with a lot of love. They're not just doing it to fill their bank accounts. So just think about those things. How does it feel when you're holding it, when you're picking it up to choose it? How does it feel? As I said, when I pull these cards out, straight away, you know, it brings forth my divine feminine and my feminine spirit, and I love that. It's delicious, you know. So you want the cards to speak to you in that kind of way. You want the work of the author. You are working with the author's energy, so you want that coming through in some way, and you want that kind of experience. You want to avoid a card set where you have no response, where it just feels empty. So just ask that question, do you feel connected to it? You know, so that's something else to consider. If you have a connection, it's going to more easily pull out your own inner wisdom and your guidance. So lastly, just go with your gut. Go with your intuition. Remember, it's about having fun. Don't overthink it. You know, even if you're choosing it because the pictures are absolutely gorgeous, you know, it is the graphics that actually do sell oracle cards. So So even if you are choosing it purely because of the fact that they're beautiful to you and that sings to you, then so be it. That's all that matters. Don't overthink it. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Just enjoy it. Go with how you feel. And if you are essentially looking at a range of card decks on a shelf or across your computer screen, just go with the ones that you feel drawn to. That's all I would say to you. So if you have any questions about choosing your own Oracle card deck, then by all means, pop a question. I will come back and respond. I will also list the cards that I've mentioned below and connect you through to Amazon in case there are any sets that you would like. And by all means, I'll also include a link to my upcoming 5-day challenge. So God bless. Thanks for listening, and really just enjoy your Oracle cards.